Hello, Rookie Icy Meerkat. Welcome to the chat. And Tani, hello. Well, no, Tani. Rookie was just first. And hello, Clover. Hello. Hello, Azriel. Well, no, except Victor. Well, why not say hello to Victor? I mean, Victor is nice. Come on. Also, yeah, next time. Who knows? Well, for now, the award of very first message in the chat is to Rookie Icy Meerkat. I have to admit that. And hello, Ethan. Hello. It's been a while. Nice to see you again, man. And hello, Mihaly158. Yes, Tani, you can indeed confirm Victor is very nice, and I did love streaming with him. Absolutely, and I hope that he does return. I mean, I am planning to have guests on my stream more often. And I think that something went a little bit lost in translation for Azrael, because I don't think that they mean not to include Victor in the hellos, but accept Victor means that you don't include them. So just know that. I think that you meant hello, Tabo, and Victor? Hello, Mino. Ah, such a pleasure to see you all again. And hello, Longtooth. Well, thank you very much for the quick hello, and good luck at work today. Fine-tuning the music a little bit. I hope that the music is proper. And hello, Johnson. Happy Monday to you as well. As for Azrael, well, yeah, I do remember the lovely fursuit video which I made, because I uploaded it yesterday. So yeah, my memory is quite alright. Excellent. Good. Because I finally found the buttons to move the volume a little bit so I can actually understand my guests more proper. And be well, Longtooth. Have a good one. Today we will be drawing a Shepherd Husky mix, a lovely batch for a friend of mine who kindly requested one. And if we have some time left, we are going to design a meerkat for a certain lab rat. And I already see that people are making plans to see each other in my chat. Making connections. That is absolutely wonderful. Koji the Brave, hello to you too. And Lavender, well, enjoy your nap, that's for sure. And hopefully we'll see you back there. Let's put the plushies proper. Here we go. You have a meerkat and we have a little dragon today. Oh, Lavender, thank you very much for the hi. And yes, indeed, it has been. Fall has started today. Although the temperature was definitely not like fall, but we did have rain in the end. Ooh, hello. That was a pring? Thank you for. Oh, my. Falco, thank you. Thank you for the bits. Also, Tani Draws, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Rocky Icy Meerkat. Much appreciated. Well, now that we are starting and I'm drawing this lovely thing here, I had a super relaxed weekend. Last week was very, very busy. A lot of people were to Eurofurence, a giant furry convention in Hamburg, but I took the week off. I had done quite a bit at for Eurofurence. I've been drawing the comics for them for the daily Eurofurence. However, I took the week off. I myself needed to charge a little bit. I was nearing a burnout and I need to think a bit about myself. And I took a lovely week off. I spent some time with friends. I spent some time walking around through nature and just relax. Turn your phone off and just go with the flow. And when I was at home, of course, I played a little bit of World of Warcraft. I enjoyed myself for that. And I was with friends, not a care in the world. And to be honest, I was filled with energy. up to the energy that was that Sunday, with the newfound energy, I created that Dutch FurCon fursuit video with the drone footage. And for that, Johnson, thank you very much that you like it. The furry train was amazing. And also, hello, Kuritok BR. Welcome to the chat. But how did you all guys go? Is everybody now doing on this wonderful first evening of Atom? I see that you all had a lovely weekend as well. Tani, I am glad you enjoy my comics at Euroference. I've heard that a lot of people were listening to the daily, were reading the daily Euroference. And Azrael, I am glad that you did enjoy drawing on your phone. That is so cool. And Mino, you are so right. It was actually you who Oh, hello, a train incoming. Oh gosh. Speaking of furry trains, Light Nympha just subscribed. Oof, thank you, Light Nympha. You subscribed for 17 months. Currently on a 16-month streak. Wow. Thank you. Doing quite fine. I am drawing a lovely little lovely badge for a friend, and I just had an entire week of not doing much, just spending time with my friends and spending time with, just quality time in general. I just loved it, and you could think about, all the big stories like, oh my god, what I all have done at the holiday and such, and here I was sitting on a dike, enjoying the scenery, watching the ships sail by, feeling the wind. It was just amazing. And it got a lot of energy back then. And the thing is that with that, I started to basically get more energy. I needed that. I needed that recharge. And I got so much plans for the future. I mean, in 2 weeks, I will be standing in a giant studio with a green screen and making all sorts of video material for the upcoming, year, basically. And I am so filled with ideas for it. It's just going to be fun. Azrael asked from why is Toothless here? Toothless is this cute little dragon. However, this is the version of Toothless made by the Dutch animator called Cas. And this Toothless is part of a very, very big meme. And back when the meme was real, I ordered the plushie. However, it arrived merely days ago. So that was a thing. But I really like that this plushie, it has the derpiness of the meme. The incredible square thingy, and when it's dancing and stuff like that. You really should look it up. It's really fun. Cas from the Pole is amazing. Yes, indeed. Ah, Johnson, enjoy your 74 Fahrenheit in Charlotte, North Carolina. Um, how much is 74 Fahrenheit in Celsius? I thought around, yeah, I thought around 30, something like that. Late 20s, early 30s. And yes, it was the dancing toothless meme, absolutely. Well, I started to sketch this little fella, and it immediately starts to look out like a little bit of a Disney vibe from it. Especially with the big nose and such. I like the big noses, they're like big boopers and everything. Oh, hello, Ari. We have Ari in the chat. I see Tani saying hello, and Ari saying hello. That's good. Aw, truck. Yes, we are nerds and we are proud of it. I mean, come on, I even got the glasses to go with it. Look, now Toothless is wearing my glasses, you see? Hello. Hi. I cannot see anything because they are not my prescription. Oh, oh. There, we got the nose done. So yeah, this fella is going to be a mix between a shepherd and a husky. Hence why the giant tail is wrapped around his neck. Since, well, it is a badge and I only have the head and a little bit of the bust for it. So I'm gonna do it like that. It's kind of like him wrapped in his own tail. Oh yeah, it's always time for the Toothless Dance truck. And I am doing very well, Ari. How are you? I missed you. It's nice seeing you again. Just a moment. For some reason, my computer is acting a bit weird. There. I also short-circuited the piano a little bit. Now the piano is playing a little bit better. It is really going back to the style of the Disney. Of course, it's a male because the male has giant noses and the female has giant eyes because that apparently is the way how it goes with Disney. And Adi, have you been up to anything last week? How are you doing? I mean, what have been. What's. Oh, gosh, English is difficult today. What's been. What have you been up to? Oh, gosh. Ooh, Azrael says, like I said, I'm using Irish dance every month. And just like the river dance from the Irish dancing for years, Tabo the meerkat. Oh well, that kind of dancing, I've been following that when I was a younger meerkat. And it is quite impressive what they're doing, absolutely. Hey, Stardust! It's been a while. How are you doing? And as for Adi, who has been asking, last week I have been going to, and this is a little bit difficult to pronounce for our English friends. Do not try to repeat me, or else you get a tongue twister for that. But I have been to Goeree Overvlakke. Now, Goeree Overvlakke is a little part in the Netherlands known for its absolute peace and quietness. It was the complete polar opposite of, for example, what Stardust has been doing, who has been going to Euroference, which was an amazing convention in Hamburg, where I myself have not been going to for the first time since the longest of times. I think that the last Euroference that I didn't go to was 13. And that is a long time ago, since we're now on edition 28, and this is with the plague in there. But I hope you had a lot of fun there. Ah, you know how to bribe that old wine guzzler. Haha. I hope he's doing well. Kage. It's yeah, it always has been a pleasure to work with him for the charity auction. But from what I've seen in the charity show and everything, well, it's been in good hands. I do like the new team. They're having a very hands-on approach, and so far on the closing ceremony, the amount announced that are raised for this year's charity is somewhere around 22,000, I believe. And that is very impressive, since a lot of the beans have not been counted just yet. And I'm having my fingers crossed, and I hope they break my record. Oh, he did help. Stardust says that he also helped you with a little surprise for a friend of yours. Oh, that is amazing. What kind of surprise? Well, a big convention where thousands of people are walking around, it is never just one feeling that you get. It is always a huge array. But in the end of the day, it is how good it is. How well are all the things. But I got a little bit interrupted there. I also go back to Ari, because in the island of Hure Overflakke, there is this tiny little city, or a little village actually, called Den Bommel. And that is the city where one of the most known Dutch cartoon characters and comic characters, Olie B. Bommel, came from. There was even a statue of him there. It was quite fun. And besides the statue, I think that there is not much else to do besides a bakery that does not have the prices for their food, for a reason. Because when I bought my little sandwiches there, I found out that I think that Stardust paid less for their sandwiches at Hamburg than I did in that tiny little town. And I am willing to bet that. And Stardust, sandwiches are quite a good breakfast, absolutely. Stardust. I will read that after the stream, because currently, if I switch over to Telegram, that's an entire different screen, and suddenly my computer goes poof for that. So I will read up to it. Thank you very much. Just like the other DMs and everything that I'm getting. Unfortunately, during streams, I cannot really read them. Also, with our little fellow here, I'm trying to work a little bit more on the line art. And I am actually quite happy with how this is turning out. Oh, Tani, what kind of panel did you have at your reference? Stardust. Stardust says, I mean, I made my lunch during breakfast because I was smart enough to take plastic bags with me. You know, how to tell you're Dutch without saying you're Dutch. And trust me, this is not a sneer remark whatsoever. This is just one of the most Dutch things said this evening, and I'm doing it myself as well, so don't worry about that. Wait a minute, if I'm right, I think the Tani's panel was Ace and Arrows, wasn't it? Yes, haha, I guessed it right. My old rickety memory has not failed me yet. I hosted the Ace and Arrows meetup panel. Last year, said panel helped one of the attendees realize that he is actually Arrow himself. You know what? Finding yourself is what it's all about. When you are happy with what you are, if it has a label or not, if you find yourself, that is really amazing. And I am so happy that you are playing a role in that and you made one life so much better. That is all what it is all about. Hey, Evolver! Welcome, welcome! And Mino says, I'm so happy that there was a space that at least for a little bit where people could just wind down. Yes, the quiet place. And we're not talking about the movie with weird angels, but yes, a quiet place, a wind down place. That is something that has been in demand for quite a while. And I'm ever so happy that that was finally, being honored. I was so happy with that. And Koji the Brave, thank you very much for the boop and a boop back at you. Let's see, the name of the dog that we're drawing is Nika. I like it. There's a little bit of a Russian ring to it. Nika. The facial markings are always a little bit difficult, but I got a little bit of a liberty to do this, but still, I'm trying to draw this from real life reference. Stardust says, oh, wait a minute. Before that, I'm going. Yes. I want to say respect for every full fursuiter at Euroferns. It's been hard work to keep my suit and Under Armour clean without a washing machine, and also moving everything as well. Yes, absolutely. However, a little tip for your Under Armour, especially when you go to big events, bring hand wash. Um, there's always you can get it at a local supermarket. Some hand wash, and you got a hotel sink, so you got clean Under Armour every morning. Mino says, not the kind of hush hush I meant, but sure. Yeah, more like a quiet room, as in where you can just wind down. And I love that. That's one of the reasons why I always went to the artist lounge, because the artist lounge was always nice and calm and quiet. It's almost like drawing at a library. Ah, Tani, that is the one! Biotex, absolutely. Biotex, it's cheap, it's handy, and it is oh so good. I bring it on some of my events as well. It is definitely recommended. For a moment, I was wondering what kind of fireworks were going off, but apparently that's part of the music. So my apologies there if I scare someone off with the music choice. Mino actually brings up a very, very good point because I see this happen so often when someone is not able to go to a convention whatsoever, whatever the reason might be. And in the end, they're going like, oh, but I don't like the con sucks, and blah, and this, and complaining about it, and so on. And be happy for the people that go. Because in the end, a convention is what you make of it. And out of all those thousands of people that go, there are bound to be quite a lot of them that are having a lovely convention. And yeah, it's I'm just in. I hope that people enjoy it because Euroferns. Now, come on, let's be honest there. Euroferns, the time when Euroferns was cheap, those days are past. Those days are absolutely past. It's a very, very expensive holiday for any standards out there. Um, you better enjoy it. I mean, you're literally paying thousands of euros for, well, at least have a good time. Oh, Johnson, you got a new bed today, you said? Well, congratulations. People often underestimate the importance of a good bed. I sound like a salesman, and oh boy, I sound like one of those old meerkats. But I really, really, really appreciate a good bed with a nice mattress, and especially a good set of pillows. Oh, yeah, I would almost say you can wake me up, but you can let me sleep in those things. Well, Tani is going to eat some strawberries. You know, the next time you're there, I am going to wonder. I'm going to ask, do you have some strawberries for me? Because I love strawberries. Speaking of which, um, I used to have a pet skunk. A lot of my people in the chat know that. And for that little pet skunk, if you gave that skunk strawberries, he starts to mash them with his little feetsies, and then they're going to eat the mush. They're so cute. It's so adorable. Well, I think a lot of the line work is done now. I am actually quite pleased with this little fella. And we can see that I'm trying to be a little bit more, adding a little bit more for the lines there. I think I'm going to add a little bit more lines. Because, well, it is a husky mix. Oh no! I hate it when this happens. There is a one line not entirely there, so we're going to fix that. I always try to fix that first, but... Here we go! Our fella is now doing great. Oh, and Azrael. Already a happy birthday for you on the September 25th. That's in 2 days. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Alright. Let's see for this fella what color should we give it. Because it's a Shepherd Husky mix, so it's going to be all shades of brown. Yeah, I think this works. Although, there's one little line missing there. Aha. I hate this. I always want to make the lines closing, and yet I forget a couple of those. Oh, Ari, you've been working on new closets together with your dad? That's awesome! I love handy people. Hey, Chris. I'm doing quite fine. How are you? And yes, this is indeed Nika, as the name says. It is a character by a friend of mine. There we go, Nika. I really like how the lines came out here. Yeah, I really do. Although I think I'm going to do the main color of the tail different. Yeah, this looks better. Don't you think? The color of the tail a little bit darker like that. And we'll add a little bit of shade under the chin. But I think this works out just fine. Mino asks, what does it look like on the ref sheet? That's the fun part. There is no ref sheet. I only got a couple of examples on what the dog looks like. In real life. So I told my own interpretation of this little fella here. You know, with their own color scheme and everything. Try to give it a little bit of a personal touch. But yeah, I got a free range, so to speak. Aw, Stardust says, also, at your reference, I meant a friend of a suit sister of mine who helped my suit sister sending a gift to me. Oh, that's cute. Azrael says, holy moly, I love him. That's such a fantastic art with you drawing the dog, Tabo, the meerkat. Yes, thank you. Much appreciated. You're awesome. Yeah, I think this is a very, very nice. Yeah, I like it. Oh, wait, we need the Snaggletooth. Nah, we keep the hard lines. I'm not gonna color the lines. So we got the first drawing done of tonight. I really like where this one came out to be. Now for the other one. This is for a friend of mine, and she runs this little online air company, virtual air company, Entro Air, and she sent me a lovely little description of a meerkat. But we still need to do a little bit of an initial design for it, and well, she wanted us to design it together. That would be so amazing. Let's see. We take a little break, just a few minutes. Gonna see if she can go to the chat. welcome back. Now, as for the other meerkat, this is a meerkat design, or at least the initial concept, has been thought up by a friend of mine. She came to the Netherlands for a lovely vacation and basically to also celebrate a closure of a particularly difficult chapter in her life. Now, we took her out for a lovely day. We went around in the Netherlands. She loved trains, so we went to a train museum. And, well, at one point she said that, well, she enjoyed it that much. That was like seeing her enjoy it. That was so incredibly awesome. And at the train museum, also at the Marker Dijk, which is one of the longest dikes in the Netherlands. But yeah, one of her passions is trains, and the other one is airplanes. And she has been making themed airplanes for a lot of furry characters in the fandom. I myself got a big plane as well, like one of those plane skins from Microsoft Flight Simulator, which was quite a lot of fun. But we're now drawing a meerkat character that is going to be working at that specific Antro Air. And of course, the meerkat needs to have a little bit of a look for it. So I'm just gonna make a couple of sketches for it, and I would love to see the input from you guys. And yeah, how she will look, because I think that's quite fun. Hello, Martina Stelina 5. Hello and welcome to the chat. Just a little bit of a note that you don't see from hey, it has been completely empty. Here, this is what we just finished drawing. Nika, which was a lovely icon for a friend named Ice Toast. And, well, we're now going to draw a meerkat for Antro Air. And, or at least some sketches for it. A little bit of a sassy meerkat. I'm doing quite fine, Martina. If I may be so bold to ask you to refer to you as Martina. I'm doing absolutely lovely. I'm having a wonderful stream here, together with a select friends, a bunch of friends, and you're among us. And enjoy. Also, good night, Clovers. And hello, Najuk. Heiko, unfortunately, still, I cannot speak any German, so unfortunately, I wish you a wonderful evening. We need to have her a little bit of a sassy look. Let's do this. Almost looks like a little bit more apologetic look, but that's not something that I. There we go. We're going to continue the line work from earlier. And this is going to be a wonderful, sweet meerkat with round glasses because Sarah told me that I was one of the inspirations for the character. So let's honor that. And of course, this one will not be the final design, but I love to make a little bit of a design out of it. Of course, cannot not be inspired by Tabo if she doesn't have two giant saucers for glasses. And for now, this is actually how this cat is coming out. It's really like a reflection of the days that I've been spending. Like the last week, it's just a relaxed week, and this is a relaxed ending, so it kind of reflects in the drawing. I immediately, well, I'm a little bit surprised of all the line work that I've done. So that is one thing. Let's see. The glasses, how do we do that? Because, well, of course, meerkat ears work slightly different. Tani, one of the things that I always love to do is that when I'm in fursuit, I always, if I see an optician, or well, let's say shop for glasses, I always walk inside if they see if they have glasses my size. It's always quite fun to see the responses of the people in the shops. It always leaves an impression. There we go. All right, have a good one, Mino. It's all right. Yes, I completely understand. You say calling it quits early as well. We're not going to leave the stream up too long, because I'm gonna honor the wishes of my moderator. After this drawing has finished, we are going to call it a little bit earlier. Because I am managing two channels at the same time. So yeah, we're going to call it a little bit earlier after this one is done. Let's say we're continuing until the line work is done, just a simple coloring, and then we're okay. Is that good with you, Mina? Hello, Jules. Hello. And thank you very much. Toothless Plush is really amazing. I like him as well. And thank you, Azrael, for telling me that you love the plush as well. That's good. Alright, have a good one, Stardust. need to check one thing. This is one other character without a ref sheet whatsoever, so we're just doing an initial thingy. Let's see. Ah, yes. This is one of the things that I'm trying to do with the hair, because the color coding is going to be according to a specific identity label. But that's because the owner of this character really likes that. And I want to basically add that to the character as well. Ooh, enjoy your pizza and wings, Joel Jackalope. It really is the music that slowly sounds in the ending of the stream, isn't it? We're making it short. Don't worry, we're going soon, and we're going to raid a couple of. Maybe we'll raid another channel. Johnson asked if it's possible for public fursuiting in a Latino American country. I believe so, but it really, really strongly depends on what area. Since there are quite some, it's an entire continent we're talking about. And and even within a city, there are certain areas you want to fursuit and certain areas you can't. So it's I suggest you narrow it down a little bit, because well, we know that the Brazil Fur Fest in Sao Paulo, and perhaps they have specific sites of the city where it's safe to fursuit. I know that some sites there aren't, but that even goes for a lot of American cons as well. I don't want to wander off in fursuit in Furry Weekend Atlanta. That's for sure. There you go, by request of the maker. We have nice colorful hair. There we go. And yes, Mino, that was correct. Azrael asks, I have a question, Tabo. Do you love Tabo the meerkat? Because I love your fur, soft and fluffy. Well, thank you. Yeah, I do like myself, but I mean, yeah, it's a weird question, but I'm doing all right. It's I am content with myself. Yes. And with this, I am going to ask the question. Usually it's a little bit later, but now I am going to ask this question regardless, and that is, who shall we raid? This is for our friends at Twitch, because after every time we raid someone, it's a relatively small group now, so I want to, make it count. And yeah, thank you everybody for dropping by. It's we had a very productive evening. We had a cute little pan meerkat, and we have a wonderful badge for Ice Toast. So I am very content with today's items, but we are going to cut the stream a little bit short because I cannot do this in my own. It's a team effort. And we are going to be back on next week, Monday for sure. And I wish you all the best. Now, as for someone to raid, I think that, let's see, we are going for Knaifu Waifu. And I wish you all a wonderful evening. And thank you very much for dropping by. Love you all. Stay awesome. And see you on the flip side. Bye bye.